Hey, welcome to Terranel Designs. I'm Sam Nelson, and usually each week we redesign an outdoor living space to fit the individual style and needs of the homeowner. This is going to be the third video in our series about fixing up our landscaping. If you haven't seen the first couple of videos, check those out. We'll put some links in the description. So this week we are trying to tackle our deck. Our deck was an atrocity, and you'll see this week it was a lot of work, but it's looking much better. If you're looking to redesign your outdoor living space, head on over to our website, terraneldesigns.com, and click Get Started. All right, let's get to it. All right, so this week's project was refinishing our deck. We have an old wooden deck that is in pretty good shape structurally. There wasn't really a lot of rot or nails popped out, things like that. But the paint was peeling really bad and it was just looking really shabby. It originally was this kind of brick red color. And over the years, as the sun has beaten the deck up, that paint is chipped up. And we also wanted to go with something just a little bit more neutral. So my wife Natalie, she power washed the deck, got it all ready. Then we had to sand it. Power washing is a little tricky. You don't want to get too close or hold it in the same space for too long, or the wood can kind of fuzz up on you. But we were sanding the whole thing anyways, so that wasn't too bad. Sanded that down, just kind of got the paint off it, scruffed it up a little bit. We used Sherwin-Williams Super Deck, and we chose Sand Castle for the color. So it's like this cool, beige color. Yeah, beige, cool. Not very exciting, but we use this beige color, just a much more neutral palette. After sanding everything, we had to make sure that we had some good weather. So a few days with no rain, and then we had to get to it. So we cleaned the deck, brushed it, or swept it really well, and then we had to put our first coat on. The spindles were a nightmare. They took forever. So we did those by hand, and then we had a roller, so we rolled the flat part, and then we actually did the underside of the deck as well to make sure all that red was covered up and it looked good. Second coat wasn't as bad, so that went a little bit smoother. We got that done. And then we were ready to put our furniture back out there after a few days of letting that dry and cure. Got the furniture back up there. We set up the market lights. We have this really well put together place that we can't wait to entertain at. Overall, this project is pretty grueling. I mean, decks are not fun. People have told me that in the past. Luckily, we didn't have any structural issues, so we weren't changing boards or anything like that. It's just tedious, just takes a lot of time. I would probably outsource this again, just because the savings of doing it ourselves, I don't think really added up in the long run. All right, well that wraps it up for this week. If you guys found some value from this video, please take a minute to hit like and subscribe. That really helps spread the word. If you are looking to kick your backyard up a notch, head on over to our website, terraneldesigns.com, and click Get Started. Next week, we're going to have a regular walkthrough video for you guys, just like our normal weeks. And we'll probably have another series from our house in a month or so. Until next time, I'm Sam, and this is Terranel Designs.